Hello guys, welcome back to biology. Today we'll be learning a little bit more about circulatory disease. We'll be trying to understand what circulatory disease is and where it comes from. Okay. Risk of having a heart attack or stroke. So what is risk? The risk is the chance that a person will have a heart attack or stroke. What affects risk? There are uncontrollable risk factors. These are things you have no power over. A person's age, older people are more at risk. Family history, there are genetic diseases which make you more at risk. Gender, men have far more heart attacks than women. None of these things you can control. There are controllable risk factors, however. Some controllable risk factors are leading a healthy life, like eating a healthy diet, doing regular exercise, and not smoking. All of these reduce your risk. For high blood pressure and cholesterol, these can be controlled with medication sometimes, but it is best to control your life with a healthy diet, regular exercise, and not smoking. What is cholesterol? We mentioned having high cholesterol can be treated with medication, but what is cholesterol? Cholesterol is an important part of all animal cell membranes. It has many functions. Your body uses cholesterol to make bile, vitamin D, and hormones. Cholesterol is carried in the blood by high-density lipoproteins and low-density lipoproteins. High-density lipoproteins are good and they keep the cholesterol moving. Low-density lipoproteins, or LDLs, are bad. They form plaques in your blood. These are what blocks your blood vessels and leads to atherosclerosis. Where does cholesterol come from? Cholesterol is made in the liver and it moves to other tissues in the body in the blood. But cholesterol is not just made in the liver. We can also get cholesterol from some foods. For example, meat, eggs, dairy, and fried food. Eating too much of these things will make your cholesterol levels very high. Cholesterol, low-density lipoproteins, and atherosclerosis are connected. You remember that atherosclerosis is where a plaque forms in an artery, which blocks the artery, and if a rupture happens, a blood clot will further block the artery and lead to heart attack. High cholesterol can cause atherosclerosis and lead to a higher chance of heart attack. Okay, let's go slowly through this one. This is how liver cells are involved in controlling the cholesterol levels. So first, we have a cell with normal LDL receptors. LDL receptors are on the outside on the membrane of liver cells. If you look at number 1, LDL from the blood binds to receptors on the membrane. So remember that LDL is carrying cholesterol. The LDL is taken into the cell. And then number 3, the vesicle is broken down and the receptor is recycled. And number 4, LDL is broken down and its components are stored or used to make more cholesterol and bile. So this happens when there's a high level of cholesterol in the blood. Your liver takes in the cholesterol in the LDL using LDL receptors and breaks it down and stores it. This is in normal people with normal LDL receptors. But the second picture is a cell with defective LDL receptors. Defective means not working properly. In people with defective receptors, LDL binds to receptors but cannot be taken into the cell. The LDL then builds up in the blood. And secondly, because the cell does not take LDL in from the blood, it keeps making LDL and releases even more of it into the blood. So the cholesterol levels in the blood get very, very high. Let's go through this again. So people with normal LDL receptor genes, when high cholesterol in the blood, liver cells take LDL from the blood and stop making cholesterol. When there is low cholesterol in the blood, the liver cells will make more cholesterol. So the liver cells control the levels of cholesterol in the blood using LDL receptors. But if the person does not have working LDL receptors, or they have defective LDL receptor genes, liver cells can't remove LDL from the blood. Also, the liver cells don't receive the signal to stop making cholesterol, so the cholesterol gets very high, which is dangerous and can lead to atherosclerosis. We can also have non-genetic atherosclerosis. This is not anything to do with genes. How does this happen? People with high-fat diets, they store more cholesterol in their liver cells. The liver cells then stop making LDL receptors. So the liver cells stop removing cholesterol from the blood, and the cholesterol in the blood gets very high. To treat atherosclerosis or high cholesterol levels, we can use drugs. Certain drugs stop liver cells making cholesterol. The liver makes more LDL receptors then, and the LDL receptors remove the extra cholesterol from the blood. But drugs and medication should be a last thing. We should try to keep ourselves healthy. So how do you keep your circulatory system healthy? With heart disease, it's easier to prevent than cure. You must eat a healthy diet, you have regular exercise, and not smoke. This is the way to keep your circulatory system healthy. Alright guys, I've sent you a scan file of some questions to do. Please do them for homework, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.